Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Here we go, party people. Friday's junkyard run. Hope the parts I need are still here. I'm just really getting a door switch for me and a couple of parts for David Bellows. And then I'm gonna go check on somebody's car. I got a call last night from somebody. Unfortunately, I don't know if they were sober or not, but anyway, I'm gonna go see if I can help them for a few minutes. We are in Lake Flynn, and it seems like they don't have nothing on deck for Monday. That's odd. So, see if they got what I need. Out at this 164, picking up a couple of parts. This grill's got a couple of cracks in it, but it still seems pretty solid. So I'm gonna pull it if I got a Phillips screwdriver. If not, I'm gonna have to go get one of them and go from there. So the grill's pretty easy. 3 Phillips screws across the top, and then it has these rubber grommets that go through the metal here. So you lean the grill out, lift it up. So if you get a grill, you may want to get these rubber grommets as well. And then it's got the aluminum trim around the frame of the car and the top of the hood. Now, if you want the clock out of this 164, this piece here just pressed in. It's pull it out, plastic piece. Try not to break it. Then you got 2 screws to get the clock out. Pull the 2 screws out, and the clock comes out with some wiring. I always recommend that you take as much wiring as you can, at least an inch or 2. I'm not sure what this post is for. It doesn't have a connection on it, but I'm gonna cut these wires about 6 inches back, take it with the clock. Well, I pulled the wiring on the clock and it went behind the instrument cluster, came out with some light bulbs, so I'm just gonna keep all of that. Alright, we need to move on to my next project. I just released that video on fixing the little gear in these instrument clusters on the 850s. And then I got a question from a viewer asking how hard it is on the 740s and those vehicles. Typically, it became harder to work on cars as time went on. But one of the reasons why you watch these videos and do repairs is that you could come in here and tinker around for yourself. So because you've done a few things, you know how to take stuff out. I got a video on how to get this cluster out. You could come in here yourself, poke around, see how easy or difficult something is. So I'm gonna try to pull this cluster real quick if I got my screwdriver with me, and see how hard it is to get at this gear on this. I think it's a 740, 91 740. So on the 91, you push in the hole, push that clip back, pull the trim off. Now it looks like these are T20s. You got 4 of those around there. I'm gonna unscrew those and then I'll be able to pull this cluster out. Led these out from the bottom. Now this cluster should come out pretty easy since I got the 4 screws out. Let me use both hands. Got the cluster slid out. Now I'm gonna unplug the electrical connectors behind it. I have the cluster out. Now I'm gonna take the screws out to get the face off. Phillips screws. I don't know if I got a screwdriver that's small or not. I'm gonna try and keep moving forward. I got the faceplate off. Here's the odometer. I'm gonna see what it takes to get that odometer up. May have a couple screws at the back of it. I'm gonna take all those Phillips off the back that would possibly release this odometer, so I could get a better look in there. I didn't have the proper size screwdriver to get these Phillips screws off the back to release this thing here, but up here there's a little gear that I imagine could break and cause the instrument cluster issue. But just take all these Phillips out the back from behind this instrument cluster and see if any of that does it. But really, you want to make sure all these are tight before you go digging into that, because sometimes if you got a loose connection on the back of one of these Phillips screws, it'll make the electrical contact loose and it won't get the impulses it needs. So anytime you have a problem with any of these 740, 240 clusters, always pull the cluster out and tighten all these Phillips screws. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.